Let's talk about CQB and how to use it. So CQB, close quarters battle, obviously, is a tool that I developed to help with your training, to help overcome kind of the training scars that we get when we go to the range and we just kind of do the same things that we always do. It comes with 3 dice, and you have each dice does something different. This one is going to determine the number of targets that you're going to engage in your string of fire. So before you start, you're going to set up 5 different targets if you're out somewhere where you can move and shoot. If you're in an indoor range or somewhere like that, and you can have 1 target and you're going to be shooting from a static position, mark 5 different locations on your target, number them, so that you have 5 different places to shoot at. So this die, when you roll this is going to determine how many targets you're going to engage in your string of fire. So let's say we rolled a 2. This die is going to determine how many mandatory reloads you have in that string of fire. So obviously that you don't need to reload. Now you may have a string of fire that is going to require you to reload just because of the number of shots that you're going to have to take and the gun that you're carrying with the capacity that it has. So no reloads there. That's going to be 1 mandatory reload. That's 2 mandatory reloads. So you're going to start with a mag in the gun, and during your course of fire, you're going to change it out twice. So let's say we rolled that and we have 1 mandatory reload. This die is going to determine your shot sequence on the targets. So you can see they're all different. Let's say we rolled that one. 1 shot to the chest and 2 to the head. So we're going to engage 2 targets with a shot to the chest and 2 to the head with 1 mandatory reload during that string of fire. Now, I recommend you have somebody else load your magazines for you and only load the number of shots you need to fulfill the course of fire. So two targets with 3 shots each, so you're going to load 6 rounds. So you're going to have 1 magazine in the gun and then 1 ready to reload. If somebody else loads them for you, you don't know when you're going to run dry, and it just helps keep that element of surprise and help you work out your mag changes. Now, there's a different way you can play. Let's say, again, we rolled that 2 and we rolled that 1 mandatory reload. You can then roll this dice for each target, so that each target you're going to engage a little bit differently. So you roll that, 1 to the chest, 2 to the head, and then the second target you're going to engage with 4 shots to the chest. And so that just kind of keeps it random, so you're not doing the same shot sequence every time. Now, another thing that you can do, the bonus pack comes with 2 dummy rounds, 9mm, 45, or 380. And you can introduce those. And again, the person who you have load your magazines for, you can introduce those randomly, and then you will be doing malfunction tests or malfunction drills as well as everything else that you have going on. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can do this. You can change it up. When you roll on one of the logos, use those as a shooter's choice. So shooter chooses how many targets they're going to shoot, or how many mandatory reloads, or the shot sequence per target. So anyway, if you have questions, reach out. I'd love to hear, but I hope this helps make your training more exciting and higher quality.